You said at one point you were hiding in a cupboard at one of the riots or something.
Yeah, the Astoria. My dad
Yeah.
pushed me in a broom cupboard because some of the people that had gone on the stage had stormed up the back and into the dressing rooms, and they were all like smashing all the rooms out. It was mental. It was a crazy time. But yeah, my dad had seen it go kicking off. I was on the balcony with him, and I was just worried about my stuff. I was like, my drum kit is still being smashed up there. And rather than go out the front doors, because they'd like the police and stuff were, it was all drama down there anyway. But we thought we could go out through the dressing room and out the back door. But everyone was up there running around, smashing, screaming, whatever. And my dad thought it's safer to push me in a cupboard and keep me in there until this is ridiculous. And keep me in there until like everyone had calmed down or left. So yeah, I was in a really dark room cupboard in the backstage of the Astoria for about 20 minutes, I think.
Good move.
And then he got a friend of ours drives a black taxi. He pulled up at the back doors of the Astoria, and when the staircase was clear, my dad like dragged me out down the stairs and into this taxi. He was like, "No!" He said, "Go!" And but the Astoria, the road is a real narrow one-way street right outside the front doors, where everyone had spilled out onto the street, and everyone was out there. It was seemed quite calm out there, all singing Shambles and Lib songs. But there's the taxi with me in it, right in the middle of like, I don't know, maybe 200 people all just been rioting. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that was a definite experience, that one.
Yeah. Did you manage to rescue your kit, and like, have you managed to like keep any of your kit from that time?
Yeah, she's called Blondie. She's my baby. It's my absolute pride and joy, that drum kit though. Yeah, I lost loads of it was all for sale the next day on eBay. I remember Drew absolutely raging that he had some of his pedals were for sale on eBay. My bass drum I was watching someone with it on top of their head and then throwing it, and then loads of people jumping up and down on the bass drum skin. I was like, no. It's like this shape now, where it was jumped on so much. And one of her legs have broke, and I never fixed it. And someone stole my snare. They stole my stool. One of my cymbals was stolen. Some of my stands. One of my toms. But I still have a working drum kit. I mean, she's got a broken leg, but you know, whatever. I can just prop her up. But I actually haven't played it or set it up or cleaned it since the day. So the skin has got dents and footprints in it, of like beer and dust from everywhere. Honestly, it's absolutely completely untouched since
Oh, wow.
then. It's what, 19 years, is it? Or is it 20 years? 19 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's mad.
She's in her cases gathering dust and spiders at mine in one of the outdoor barn garages. But she's there and she's safe. And one day I will fix her up and play her again. She's just my baby Blondie.
Yes, you can already like see it in some kind of museum, just with like the
Oh, I
backstory to
know.
it.
Oh, do you know, when my parents owned that music venue in Nambucca where I was working for a while, and we put her up on top of the entrance doors, right up high. There was like a big old shelf, and we put her up there. But I made sure my dad like bolted it to the floor so that like I don't know anyone's going to climb up there and nick it that I wouldn't see. But anyway, she was up there, and we had some Shambles fans come from London to come and have pictures with him. I was like, oh, Blondie.
That's nice. Yeah, we didn't really
Yeah,
talk about that pub, did we? But that became like, a big part of that whole scene, didn't it? That pub.
yeah, it did. Like it was a big scene before we had it. Like the family, we took it after. Its heyday, I think you say. But yeah, it was Nambucca was pretty pivotal. I'm sure Shambles played there. But with me, I'm sure I played there with Shambles, but the early part of the Shambles was so mental. Do you know what I mean? A gig I remember the other day that I forgot we played, Turn Meals. I think that's what it's called, Turn Meals. I forgot about that completely. My mum reminded me of that the other day.
Yeah, I was looking at I was trying to find set lists and stuff from 2004, and I think you played. Well, they've got like 27. What was it? I think I've got. No, I don't know if I'm talking right.
No, that sounds about right because I used to
27
write.
gigs. Don't know.
Oh yeah,
Maybe more than that. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it was about it was. Blimey. See, it was busy. That's why it blurs at times. It gets really blurry.